A huge welcome to our viewers from the Estadio Beira Rio, located here in Porto Alegre, Brazil, and home to SC Internacional. And here we have Manchester City against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Manchester City against Arsenal. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Play for a throw. Gabriel, Martin Odegaard, and it's Odegaard. Well played, he saw that coming. Foden. Could try cutting inside here. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's gone for a throw-in. Manchester City with the majority of possession so far. It is still early. He's slid it through. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Out to the left it goes. Haaland.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Merino. Martin Odegaard. To the keeper and try something new. Martin Odegaard. Great challenge. Stones. Shots on! It's broken loose! Danger averted for now. Looks like a good ball through. Can he score? And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Foden. Haaland passes it through. Merino pumps it upfield. Stones gets his foot in there. Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger. To get it away. That is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Manchester City playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Deftly done. Clears it out of harm's way. He's gone for it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one. They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Martin Odegaard.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Stones. Looks to slip it through. Shapes to shoot! Gabriel. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now here's the through ball. It's come loose. He's looking to get there first. Aimed long and direct. Foden with the ball through. Looking to force his way through. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Whipped in. Firmly met. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? It seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's got away with one there. Nil-nil the score and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Haaland. To get on the end of this. Someone looks like he's in need of protection. Manchester City have a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Foden considers his options.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Boots it upfield, now the pass. Passes it through. Spoon forward, Gabriel Jesus. Tries to get it forward quickly. Thrust towards the front line. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Havertz.
There's a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gets it back. It's a long forward pass. Looks to slip it through. And it's Havertz.
Stones.
5 minutes left on the clock. Out to the flank. That's not the cross he had in mind. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks like a good ball through.
Gabriel Jesus.
What a save! Terrific reactions! So there's the route one option. Out wide to the right. Tries a through ball. That's a throw. He'll have a go.
It's unusual not...
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So all square. We need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. It's long and forward. Cut out in the nick of time.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
And the through ball is intercepted. Now the pass. Havertz gets into some space. He's got the ball glued to his feet. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Passes it through. He's done very well to get to that.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
He's made certain that won't get through.
Odegaard.
With the ball through. Superb from Gabriel Jesus!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Looks like a good ball through. And through to the goalkeeper. Half-time, extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
And it's Havertz. Sticks in a foot to win it back.
Stones.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Looks to slip it through. Plays a clever pass. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Odegaard.
He does have an assist to his name. Gabriel tries to get it forward quickly. Stones does well there, alert. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Havertz tries a long pass towards the front. Gabriel Jesus with a beautifully timed run. Foden. Has a pop! It's a loose ball. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was... The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Athletic Bilbao against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes, and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing the pressure on that defence can spread confidence very quickly.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Aim forward. Looks like a good ball through. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Rashford looks to slip it through. It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Done very well to get to that.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Hoists it high. Turns and goes back.
Bilbao! An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Athletic Bilbao put themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph
A
behind
delicate
that.
ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pumps it forwards. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Plays it out to the wing. Ball is over the line. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. 30 minutes gone. Tries a through ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Rashford. Who's going to make this theirs? Rafael. Now the pass. In with a header! In it goes!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Barcelona are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries the route one option. Gets it upfield. Passes it through. Cuts it out. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Barcelona playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Clearly not what he wanted to do. He's off on a marauding run. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Athletic Bilbao have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Try from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Rashford has a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
It's a long forward pass. Barcelona haven't made a substitution yet. Shot at goal! Chance again? No.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Brings it forward. And it's Rafael. And he's there to hoof it away.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Aimed long and direct. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Tries a through ball. None shall pass, that's the message there. It's loose, who's getting there? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Spoon forward. Done very well to intervene. Rashford. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Defence has got rid of that. Now the pass.
It wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
He's being closely tested here. So that's it. It is all over. A draw away from home first up. That is a decent chunk of the job done. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, a draw shows a level of industry from both sides here. On that alone, I think it's...
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So off we go then. Barcelona came away from the first leg with a decent draw, and so 90 minutes to find a winner. Plus, who knows, extra time and even penalties. Gets it upfield. Olmo. Aimed long and direct. It's a loose ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Drills one in. Lovely feet. Fires it in low. Great reaction! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Olmo. A chance! Has a pop! What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Barcelona give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Lewandowski. He's had a shot! Alvarez can hoist it clear. Martinez battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. Yuri tries a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
Lewandowski tries a through ball. He's gone for it! Saved only by poor finishing.
He was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Bashiksheh, promising cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Rashford. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here, it's all broken down. Athletic Bilbao get it back again. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Now the pass. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Yuri pumps it upfield. The shot's on! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Spoon forward. Barcelona are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. And the through ball is intercepted. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looks to dink one in. Real chance! Oh, he's broken through. It's a throw. Crosses in a low one.
Now, that was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Szczesny. Szczesny. Martinez. Aimed forward. Rashford. Back to the keeper and try something new. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's away! Can he find a finish now? Forward it goes. Olmo is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Gets it back. There will be a throw-in. He goes long, cuts it out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Turns and goes back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Gets it upfield. Aimed long and direct. Martinez. Looks like a good ball through. Away from immediate danger. He slid it through. In he goes again! Good hand from the keeper. Same again, same outcome.
Yeah, they should be out of sight, and they're not because of a little sloppiness in front of goal.
Sees it out of harm's way. Struck first time! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
He's managed to get himself offside. Floats one over.
Athletic Bilbao.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Looks to slip it through. Surely! Alvarez pushes to get on the end of it. Now here's the through ball. Rashford, played out to the right, steered out wide. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. Fires from distance. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a dink far post.
Pumps it upfield. Almost nothing left on the... Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Tries a through ball. It's got through to him. Looking to force his way through. Rashford has a shot! That's gone a long way up and away. Comes sliding in. Now the pass. And he's on his way! Sensational from Rashford! Two up and threatening to pull clear. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Done very well to intervene. Oh, good interception. Alvarez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Shot at goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Rashford passes it through. Well read, he sorted that out. Who's going to make this theirs? 4 extra minutes added on. Plays it out to the wing. Shikshey, Inaki Williams, and the counter is on. And that will be the final act. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control. And
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Valladolid against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Candela, Perez. Plays it long, tries a through ball. What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Real Valladolid take the early advantage. Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Raphael. Now it's Lewandowski. Shapes the shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Away from immediate danger. Silla takes control of it and he's on the move. Silla, ball's loose, who's getting there?
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
And out to safety. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Tries a long pass towards the front. Surely a shot! Superb from Lewandowski!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Goes direct to the front line. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That was...
Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Ferreira reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Silla plays it out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. It's Lewandowski. Raphael has a swing at it! No mistake! And already they're looking to run away with it. Raphael with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Barcelona 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Raphael. And that's been repelled. Here comes another cross. Good clearance and very necessary. Played it again. Back to the keeper and go again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Has a hit! Gets it back. It's a throw. Gets his foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Silla goes for goal! Just a whisker away.
Gets it upfield. Raphael battles to win it back. Raphael. That's going to be a goal kick. Perez. Throw it. Who's going to make this theirs? The defence can get it clear. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's on a plate. Martinez! It's a loose ball, lofted into the middle. It was all about... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee's got a decision to make here. Oh, there's his decision. He's off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Back to the keeper and try something new. Szczesny gets it upfield. Charges in. Silla has got himself a free kick.
Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is.
Defence has got rid of that.
Silla.
The ball through, swept in.
Raphael going full steam ahead down the left flank. Martinez spreads it wide, gets into some space,
Clears it out of harm's way. Towering header!
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Barcelona are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence in the whole power of good.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Now the pass.
Perez. Candela passes it through.
Clearance now, can they make something of it? Silla.
Martinez.
Out to the left it goes. Shoots! It's come loose. Turns and goes back. Managed to get it away.
Knocks it towards the front. Knocks it away. Candela.
Battling down that right flank. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And out to safety. Aim forward. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Pumps it forwards. And it's Martinez.
Looks like a good ball through. And shoots! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
De Jong goes short.
Has a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Defence has got rid of that.
Lewandowski desperately wants to get on the end of this. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. Raphael is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
And back to the keeper. Silla battles to win it back.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Spoon forward.
Oh, good interception.
Looks to slip it through.
Away from immediate danger.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Tries a through ball. Silla is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's whipped it in low.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Silla.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Get that clear.
Silla coaxed out to the wing.
Ndiaye looking to get on the end of this.
Heads it!
Really well taken goal.
An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And the defence can get it clear.
Silla. Barcelona just have to run down the clock.
Now the pass.
Plays it out to the wing. Real Valladolid could have here their final chance. They've played it short. He's dealt with that well. Passes it through. Ndiaye looking to get on the end of this. Has a pop! And that's that. Well, that's bounce-back ability. Responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, when you can go away from home and produce a win like that, then we've got to expect more of it. And while I know every game is different, that's a blueprint which should be used more.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. After the winter break, the Champions League is back. Stand by for the drama of knockout football. This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. Then the lineups for this game. Got things underway. Gets it back. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Wonderful quick feet. For goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Early ball. In again. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Thrust towards the front line. Lewandowski. To safety, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And now the finish. Lewandowski has a goal. Goal, Barcelona.
Barcelona are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's not going to get that. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Duron pushes it out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Olmo. Rashford. Olmo floats one over. Looks like a good ball through. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Ederson tries to get it forward quickly. The defence can get it clear. Forward it goes. Gets up to head it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Lewandowski, who's made his mark on this game.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
He's had a go! In it goes! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individuals.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He's having a go. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's Rashford. They've managed to get it away. It's come loose. Rashford. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Zappacosta. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Cuadrado. Now it's Pasalic. Pasalic. Gets his foot in there. Who's going to make this theirs? Spoon forward. Pasalic. It's Rashford. Passes it through. Away from immediate danger. On the right now. What's on? Trying to throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Been a decent 45 minutes, competitive certainly, and a goal each. And And so we're off again.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Olmo. Lewandowski. Olmo looks to slip it through. Rashford! Zappacosta boots it to safety. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ederson tries the route one option. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Up to meet it, and in it goes. The comeback is complete. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Atalanta go into the lead.
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Rashford plays it long. Cuadrado aimed long and direct. That intervention was very necessary. Atalanta keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Played out to the wing. Keeps everyone guessing. Defence has got rid of that. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. It's a long forward pass. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, they just weren't able to deal with him. You know, he was allowed to go straight through the middle, and I'm sure he'll be a little angry at himself for missing that.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's off target.
That's a pretty powerful effort, because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
De Roon, hit long and direct, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Clears it out of harm's way. Good progress is made on the ball. Where to next? Tries a through ball. And out to safety. Battles to win it back. Deftly done. Keeper's ball. Ederson pumps it upfield. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Shoots! Goal!
Unbelievable.
Barcelona are back in business. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Barcelona surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
A chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Barcelona look as though they're about to make a change. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Now the pass. Rashford. Is it in? That is wayward.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Lookman. Spoon forward. Ederson, great challenge. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski with the ball through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lookman. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Kolasinac. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Firmly met. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
That's good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. There is the final whistle. Barcelona take charge of the tie. A win on the road, a first leg lead to carry home with them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Barcelona against Real Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, this is intense. They talk about it for months, they remember it for years. It matters almost too much when Barca and Real collide. So it's away we go then. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's De Jong. He's made sure that that won't get through. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it just seemed a crazy or a bit of a stupid thing to do, Peter. I think maybe his adrenaline just got the better of him. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be dinked far post.
Rafael with a real chance here. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Real Madrid are the most prolific team in the league this season. Plays a clever pass. Spoon forward. Lewandowski. And he's there to hoof it away. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Now the pass. Chance! Corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's a fabulous position. Lovely feet. Loose. He's looking to get there first. Brahim Diaz decides to play it back. De Jong. It's a brilliant interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Barcelona seeking to maximise the moment. Aimed long and direct. Martinez pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Tries lifting it over. And back to base. Rudiger. Lucas Vázquez. Mbappe.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Brahim Diaz with the ball through. Promising cross.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Rafael. Aim forward. Tries a through ball. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Barcelona give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Looks to slip it through. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Well, they could break here. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
And that's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, good stop. It had to be. Keeper's got good distance on that. Brahim Diaz. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Done very well to intervene. Looks like a good ball through. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Barcelona carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Lewandowski passes it through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Decent progress down the left. Pumps it forwards. Valverde. Martinez. Looks like a good ball through. Now can he finish? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Out wide to the right. Martinez. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Good ball. Mbappe. Gone out for a throw-in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Looks to slip it through. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
And he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Cuts it back. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Lewandowski with the ball through. Sensational from Rashford! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other. Real Madrid have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Tries a through ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Olmo. Now the pass. Away from immediate danger. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Good idea, just poorly executed. Martinez boots it upfield. Dashing forward at pace. That's the throw.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Rashford with the ball through. Valverde. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Into the last 5 minutes. Valverde. And it's Mbappe. Mbappe passes it through. Has a hit! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Barcelona didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Mbappe, and he's on his way! Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Mbappe, oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona have conceded a penalty. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty. And that's one back! Oh, dispatched with certainty.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
Real Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona just have to run down the clock. And that is the last effort of the game. Barcelona winners by the odd goal. Really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Barcelona against Rayo Vallecano. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Lejeune can hoist it clear. Barcelona have been scoring with pleasing consistency. Goals in each of the last 5 games. Martinez. Thrust towards the front line. Comes sliding in. Keeper's got good distance on that. Barcelona come into this game after winning El Clasico. Has he picked him out? He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
And back to base. Oh, good interception. Tries a through ball. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Now the pass. Big chance! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries to dink it in. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Martinez, aimed long and direct. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Out again for a throw-in. Dinks one in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it upfield. Passes it through. Looks to slip it through. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gone back to the keeper. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
Done very well to intervene. And out to safety. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Gets it back. Lewandowski. Danger averted for now. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks like a good ball through. Still not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Out to the left it goes. Forward it goes. It's Lewandowski. Aim forward. Garcia. Plays it over to the other flank. Well played, he saw that coming. Lewandowski plays it out to the wing. Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Passes it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. We've reached half-time. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more.
Barcelona playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
It's a loose ball. Pumps it forwards. Lewandowski. Deftly done. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tries a long pass towards the front. They've managed to get it away. And it's Guardiola. Out to the left it goes. Garcia. Battles to win it back. Lewandowski with the ball through. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. And I can only say, well done, son.
Well, that's where he wants it. Guardiola. An absolute thunderbolt! A finish of true class! The breakthrough arrives at last!
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Rayo Vallecano break the deadlock.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Now the pass. Looking to shoot! Really well taken goal!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Barcelona are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Drives it towards the front. Passes it through. Caught offside that time.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Now the cross. And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lewandowski is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to dink it in. Guardiola looking to get on the end of this. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Gets it back. Can he score? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Now it's Lewandowski. Garcia. So that's it. It is all over. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square.